just said, should Fields push his way out and demand a trade?
I absolutely love it. If the plan for the Chicago organization is going to be to keep Matt Nagy as their head coach, 100%. Just imagine if Sam Darnold did this 4 years ago with the New York Jets. Sam Darnold had to go through misery with his coaching staff. Imagine the success that he would have had somewhere else. If Matt Nagy is not going, and here's my confusion still on Thursday. If we took this kid, moved up, and said that that's the guy that we wanted, and we have not changed our offense to build it around him, then we're not going to. And if Matt Nagy is going to continue to be the head coach of the Chicago Bears and really the steward of Justin Fields' career moving forward, then his team, Justin Fields, should absolutely try to get out. 100%, because
we got Brady and Belichick coming up this weekend.
A player like Josh Rosen 1 year after drafting him, and then a player who gets selected and realizes, and the reality that this coach is not capable of giving me the best chance to go play well, because one of the things that can ruin a young quarterback, or probably the most likely thing that can ruin a young quarterback, is doubt. And once doubt creeps in that, oh, you know what, maybe I can't play, or maybe that I'm not good enough, or do I really belong in the NFL? Once that becomes a thing, and that happens quickly, that is very difficult to jump back over. And if the Chicago Bears are going to go to Justin Fields, whether it's this week or, at the end of the season, and nothing changes, and they say we're going to continue to move forward with Matt Nagy, 100% they should figure out a way. If it's unlikely, try to get out of Chicago.
Let me tell you something. You and Swag Goo. I watch NFL Live. I love the show. I know Mina is just turned against me, but that's a different subject for another day. I'll deal with it. She's been contaminated by the both of y'all. Y'all mess with her. My girl Laura Rutledge, she's still with me. I love that woman. She's still with me. But the rest of y'all, I wonder about y'all right now. But speaking specifically about you and Swag Goo, here's my question, Dan Orlovsky. Where the hell have y'all been? Because somebody sat up here on this desk, Molly, for weeks. I'm like, listen. This man has no business in the game as long as Matt Nagy is coaching. The same former offensive coordinator in Kansas City, I might add, before Eric Bieniemy got there, okay? That's what Matt Nagy was doing, okay? He was the offensive coordinator with the Kansas City Chiefs, albeit with Alex Smith as opposed to Patrick Mahomes. But what has happened? After the first year where the offense ranked 9th, it's ranked 29th, 22nd, and now it ranks second to last, okay? Second to last offensively. They're dead last in yards. Dead last in their passing game, 26th in their rushing game. This is what guys like David Montgomery in the backfield, Damian Williams, who are two quality running backs. You got Mooney, you got Allen Robinson. You've got some weapons. So what is the issue? The issue is Matt Nagy and Dan Orlovsky and Swag Goo. And we're all bloviating about how Justin Fields needed to be there. And I said, yo, this man, Matt Nagy, is the coach. What are y'all doing? Y'all know football. You know football better than most. Why the hell are y'all talking about putting Justin Fields there? And now that he got in there and got sacked 9 times, got slaughtered against the Cleveland Browns, now it's like, oh, my goodness. He should want to get out of there. You got to get him out of there. Oh, no. Really? That's what we doing now? Excuse me. I told y'all he shouldn't have been in to begin with. Okay? I tried to tell you. You wouldn't listen.
You want to know why that I was confident that Justin Fields should play? Because I have been around football long enough that when a coach has a similar situation and fails in that situation, and this is me referencing Matt Nagy and Mitchell Trubisky, that you learn from that situation. And I was adamant and confident that Matt Nagy was going to go, you know what, if I get that second chance again, which I'm getting with Justin Fields, I'm going to do it completely differently. It's what Bill Belichick talks about with his Cleveland Browns to the New England Patriots situation, that he did things a lot differently. And that I was banking on this offense looking completely. So that's on me, sure, that I had so much more faith in Matt Nagy. Yeah. But also, Stephen A., I've seen Matt Nagy do this. 2018 with Mitchell Trubisky, that offense was creative, it was aggressive, it was dynamic, it was unpredictable, it was based on play action, I've seen him do it. 2018, I watched him do it. Mitchell Trubisky was 3rd in the NFL in QBR. He went to the Pro Bowl. They're a kick away from going to the NFC title game. I watched him do it. So I'm sitting here going, Coach, I've seen you do this. And now you go in all offseason, this is what we heard. All offseason, he's the guy that I wanted. This is the player that we wanted. We traded up to go get him. So I'm sitting there going, all right, I'm going to get 2018 Matt Nagy with Mitchell Trubisky again. And all of a sudden I go watch something. So yeah, I was banking that Matt Nagy was going to show me he was a different coach. That's where I was wrong. So if he is going to continue to show everybody that I don't understand, like, here's my thing. If you watched Ohio State tape, because I watched every single snap, I could tell you one thing that he did really well and one thing that he didn't do well. I could tell you that put him underneath center and go tons of play action pass. That's what right. Justin Fields is good at. They did it 0 times. And I could tell you that do not ask him to do quick game. Catch it, that's not his game. He's right. not there yet. They did it a ton. You know so what? If they're going to keep doing that, wouldn't you run out?
You going up the hill, down the hill, around the block, and all of that stuff instead of getting back to the point, which is this. Stephen A. was right all along. He told us, don't play that man. He told us maybe Nick Foles should be in there. He told us the offensive line, albeit not as awful as people were saying, still needed to be, modified to some degree. He told us you're going against the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, going to slaughter them. 6.5 sacks. Well, he told us all of these things. Right. And here's the last point. If you're going to play Andy Dalton, what's the difference between him and Nick Foles? What's the real difference?
So, Stephen A., if it doesn't change, if Justin Fields goes out there this weekend and it's a very same thought process offense-wise, you mean to tell me that he should just sit there and his representatives and Justin and they should sit there and be like, oh, well, it just is what it is.
The season is the season. What you should be doing is encouraging the organization of the Chicago Bears to get rid of Matt Nagy. That's what you should be doing.
I agree with that. I mean, you know where I stand. I came on Monday and said that he should have been fired.
You also came on Monday and talked about how you had to modify your thinking on Dak Prescott. You were wrong. It's been a rough week for you, Dan Orlovsky.
I mean, it's been a rough week. It's September 30th.
Something's got to give.
It's September 30th. It's nice for you to finally be right about something. It only took you almost till October, you know?
Because they do have a good defense. Oh, my goodness.
The defense is big time. Who doesn't know that? The Mac Daddy is on the defense.
All right, you're feeling yourself a little too much about this one.
You
got it.
And you told me.
A dead clock is right twice a day.
You told me to put on the glasses. I put on the glasses. Then you didn't even say anything about the glasses.
Chicago will be looking for their second win of the season against Detroit on Sunday. Men. Still to come on First Take. Tomorrow is officially October. Halloween will be here before we know it. Who's the scarier quarterback? Is it Rodgers or Mahomes? Lakers media provided plenty of fodder. What Russell Westbrook said about his teammate Anthony Davis, that is Stephen A. scratching his head. Stay tuned. Jay Williams joining us shortly.
When you order carry-out, choose Domino's Carside Delivery. Check in when you arrive, and we guarantee we'll be headed out the door less than 2 minutes after your order is ready. If anything slows us down, your next pizza is free. Put Domino's new 2-minute guarantee to the test.
Subway has so much new, it didn't fit in the last ad. Like new smashed avocado and artisan Italian bread. 100% wild-caught tuna? Hold up. 100% wild-caught tuna ain't new. Subway has always had 100% wild-caught tuna. Y'all try to sneak one in on the Chuckster.